What's up, everybody? I'm A.K.A. the Wizard, and this is the Put Up. I believe it's season 2, episode 5 today. And this is the place where all the untold stories are finally revealed, guys. And I got a guest today that's going to be a hoot to chill with, to talk to the entire time. Let's welcome him to the stage right now. We got Westgate Cam with us today. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm like I always say it, when I'm out with like friends or chilling or whatever, I'm always like, yo, I bring the party wherever I go, man. Like I'm always having a good time wherever I am.
I like that. That's the best kind of vibe right there.
Hell yeah. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm doing solid. I'm dad mode. I'm fresh off a soccer game.
Nice. You know what? I actually had hockey this morning. I was up at like 6 a.m., 6:45 in the morning to get my son off to hockey. He had to practice today too. We've been doing it for hours already.
Hey, that's tight. I like hockey, but I can't skate.
Oh, damn. Gotta get
I
some power
can't
skate or
skate.
something.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I've always been ice skating. I've been afraid of like falling, somebody running over my fingers or some shit. So
Oh, shit,
I
no.
never really tried to learn because of that. I was like, nah, I don't want that to happen.
Yeah, that would not be good, no.
Hell no. Nah. I can't write music with no fingers.
Yo, that's true. Or play instruments or whatever, right? Like hold a microphone if you're rapping, like nothing. That would suck.
And
You like
picture
tape it
somebody
on or
being
something.
able to pull that off though. Somebody could play the guitar with no fingers. That'd be amazing.
Yo, I saw a guy do it with one hand, I believe.
Oh
How
shit.
did he do that? Yeah, it was wild, man. There's another guy out there. He's a rapper slash guitarist. Lil Man J. Look him up. He
Okay.
has like some health problems that he has had for like his entire life, kind of thing. And he plays instead of his hand being around the neck like that, he has to like I don't know how he does it, man. How this
Yeah.
way over top of the neck, and he's like doing all the chords like this.
That's pretty impressive though.
Go look that up, guys. It's amazing,
I gotta check
honestly.
that out.
Yeah, Lil Man J. Go look that up. We did a TikTok duet with White Live for him. It was crazy, bro. I've never seen anything like that in my life. I was stuck watching him for like 2 hours after. I was like, how the hell is he doing that? You know?
Yeah, I was thinking I'm gonna end up going down a rabbit hole once I go look them up because that shit sounds hella tight.
Yeah, man, it's possible. People that have the inspiration to make music, they'll make music any way they have to. You know what I mean? It's a wild thing.
There's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, man. So, yo, let's hop into the interview. We want to hear about how you make music today, bro.
Okay, bet. Let's do it.
So, tell us how you got started in making music. Like, go all the way back to the beginning. When did you start? How did you start? What did you start with? Like, how did it work, bro?
Okay, so if I'm being honest, like when I was a kid, like elementary school, I used to like writing short stories. Like it's just something about it was really calming. So I kept writing, even like into junior high. When I got to junior high, there's this dude that I knew. He actually did music, like he rapped, and I thought it was hella crazy because I'm like, bro, we're like 12. What do you mean you rap? And he was pretty good. So I figured if he could do it, fuck it, I might as well try it out. So I start, penning lyrics a little bit, and then 14 rolls around, I actually start recording music. So that's kind of where it started, and it went from there.
Nice. And then all the way up to today, like you've released. I think I saw an album on there, a bunch of singles, right?
I got a bunch of singles out. The album's not out; it's getting mastered right now. So as soon as it's done,
Ooh,
that'll be the next project. We're gonna drop that. So
nice.
it's actually more of an EP, but I'm not gonna lie, man. Like over time, I've added a couple more tracks to it, so it'll probably end up being more of like an album than an EP.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've
so
heard it. You know what? You could almost do it like a waterfall release type thing where you add to it over time too,
that
right?
too, that'd be pretty tight.
That'd be crazy to think about,
That's
man.
that's an idea, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, because I don't think like either usually you're gonna release like a body of work or do it that way, but like maybe you're like one of the first people to do it both ways at the same time. You know?
Hey, that might be. That'd be pretty cool. First to do something.
Yo, that's crazy to think about. Yeah, that's sick.
So
So like, okay, describe your style to us. Your sound, like, what do you actually sound like? What makes you stand out to the people?
for me, man, I feel like it's hard to pinpoint because I have a lot of East Coast influence. I have a lot of West Coast influence. Like I pretty much listen to a little bit of everything, so I was able to just find a way to mesh it all together.
Okay.
So I guess if I had to describe it, it'd be that way.
See, it's funny to me because like I mix hip hop, right? I've never been a rapper. Like I can sing, but I don't rap or anything like that, right? So like getting into doing the interviews and mixing more hip hop and stuff. Like I do it frequency based, right? I'm a guy that makes a subwoofer bangs, like that
Mhm.
kind of thing. So it's like I had to learn a lot of like the background of like the East Coast and the West Coast, all the different styles of rap that there are, right? I still don't know it very well compared to rappers like yourself, right? But it's like, yeah, to be able to mix all those different things in, and then like as the genres increase over time here, like it's exploded, right? With all these different new styles and stuff. Try to keep up with that stuff, man. It's amazing that you mix it all together.
If I'm being honest, a lot of the shit is like older shit, like Jada Kiss, Ghostface Killer, like E40. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah.
Mac Dre, different things like that. You mesh all of those things together. Well, I mesh all those things together. It's not so much the newer stuff. Nothing against it. It's just my lane is a little older.
Well, okay, and then I hear from a lot of like the newer rapper style stuff that they're emulating the old stuff anyway. You know what I mean? Like they're taking from what they've heard and making it new again, kind of thing, with theirs, right?
That's true. I've heard a lot of like you hear a lot of samples. Like typically from us, the samples are old, like 50s, 60s, 70s type shit, but they're like sampling stuff from our era, like
Yeah, like 90s.
90s, early 2000s, shit like that. Yeah, like you hear that more, and it's pretty tight to hear. It's just the style's a little different. The rap style's similar for a lot of current artists, I would say.
Okay. Yeah, because they're all drawing off that same inspiration, right? Like Biggie, all that stuff back in the day, right? Like that's not
Yeah,
even back in the day for us. It's like just.
yeah, right. It kind of makes you realize like how much older we are. It's hella crazy.
Yeah, and then like when I look at a guy like Classified, he's busting out like vinyl records and sampling off of some really old stuff, like classic shit like that, and then like chopping it up, changing it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it comes in stages almost as we progress through the timeline here. It's crazy.
I feel like you got to have a crazy ear as a producer. Like that shit's hella impressive to me because you have to hear all of these different sounds and take them and make it something else. All I got to do is write to it.
Yeah, like it'd be boring if you just like sampled it right off there and used that exact same thing. You didn't slow it down or chop it. You know what I mean? Like just using that like stock, almost like stock samples at that point, right?
Yep. Might as well make it a mixtape.
All right, so like where do you draw inspiration and ideas from when you make your music then?
Really random shit, man. A lot of the time it's how I feel. I could be in traffic sitting at the light. I could be pissed off about something that happened earlier and I'll turn it into a line so I feel better. So
Oh,
a lot of
nice.
it's that. Then also it could be other artists. I can hear a song that I like and I'll, try to take what the song is about and make it more me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. All right, so like walk us through the creative process of like you got this idea in your head. How does that become like a release that's already out kind of thing, like all the way through that process?
Shit, that's a good question. Really, I guess it just starts from the idea. You get the idea, you write it down, record it, and then just what we do. I tend to try to have content to go with the things I'm writing. I want you to be able to hear it and see it. So a lot of shit I'll do on Instagram.
Okay.
You'll see a lot of reels on Instagram. A lot of that comes from just whatever I'm trying to convey with the song. So, for example, right now, what I'm on is trying to talk about like my neighborhood. So a lot of the things you'll see in video form is me walking around the neighborhood, like pinpointing certain things that I'm writing about. That makes sense, right?
Yeah, that's cool actually. I don't think I've ever had an artist yet say that. Like they actually paired like the content ahead of time with that. And it
Appreciate
helps
that.
for your release strategy, right? Like cuz today it's like the social media era where you got to have like probably 30 different reels of something, like 7 different touches from each person before they even see it, right?
Exactly.
So like to
Exactly.
have that ahead of time, like to have all that content shot or like the ideas of it all to like bring into that song before you've even written the song, that's special, bro.
Really, man, the blueprint comes from like, people like LaRussell. You know who LaRussell is?
Yeah.
So people like that. He comes out with a song and then he'll have a certain amount of content to go with the song so you can promote it that way. people keep seeing it, they keep hearing it, and then you want to go hear it on your own time. You know what I mean? And then you go from there. You get merch to pair with it and shit like that, so you get to be a part of a whole experience rather than it just being about a song.
Yo, it's crazy because like when I think about it, it's almost like a lot of times it happens the opposite way, right? Where you like make the song and then you're like, okay, I got to shoot a music video for it.
Yep.
Then you're going out to make the content after you've already got that song ready, kind of thing. You know what I mean? So like to do it the other way, it works better than this industry now. I gotta
It
say.
does. It's funny you say that. I think about things like MTV Jams and shit like that back in the
Right.
day. You literally spend the day watching videos, but like you don't see the video until after you've heard the song. So now
100%. They've
being
shot
able
that
to
shit
see a
after.
visual for it and there's no actual video out is still pretty cool because you can get, you get a few views off of a visual. It doesn't have to be like a full video. So it's crazy how things have changed. The game's way different than it used to be.
Yeah, like trying to imagine being back in that position, right? Like, how do you? That's why they had the record labels pumping out so much stuff like that for them, right? Because it was like the amount of money it costed to even shoot a video back then, right? We didn't have the cell phones and the 4K footage just available in our fingertips all day long, right?
You had to have a cameraman. You had to have somebody who really knew what they were doing, a real editor,
Yeah.
all of that. Everything's on an app.
So now you're directing your own stuff, essentially, right? Like,
Basically, man, you can shoot videos with a drone, throw the shit on CapCut, edit, drop it. It's that simple.
yeah, do something that would have taken like probably 2 months back then, right? Like, you know what I mean? Within
Right.
like probably 15 minutes.
15 minutes, you could have the base. Maybe an hour later, you could have the whole thing done if you just sit there and do it. So, really, that's part of the creative process, too. You write the song, you record it, and then you got to have people see it. So, you got to put the shit together.
Okay, one random question before we go to the music break here. Do
Okay.
you still write the short stories today?
Sometimes I haven't been on it as much, and I've been missing it. But, life, you got kids and work and all kinds of shit. So, I haven't really got to it, but I definitely. The desire's still there.
Well, there's my challenge to you then, bro. You got to make another short story. Next thing.
Hey, man, I'll do it. And I'm gonna email it to you. You'll be the first person to get
Hell yeah.
it.
Let me know when it's
Okay.
ready, bro.
All right, I could do that.
Okay, so we got this song queued up. We're going to let the people hear a little bit of your work right now. I
Okay.
believe we got Legendary coming at them first.
Okay. Hey,
Tell the
funny
tell the
story
people
with
about that one.
So with Legendary, I had literally just wrote a verse for this song the day before called Lemonade, right? So I finished Lemonade, send it over. The next day, I have to take my kids to the doctor. So I take them to the doctor, and I'm sitting there waiting, and I wrote Legendary while I was sitting in the doctor's office. And it was
Here
the
comes
day
the
after
song, guys, yo.
recorded the
Written in a
song.
doctor's office. That's amazing.
Super random. See, you never know where the inspiration comes from.
Yeah, that's dope. Okay, roll it. Let's hear it.
Yeah. Nigga been warming up, knuckles cracking, stretching. Niggas gotta get out my way, bro. Yeah, for real. Yeah. About to snap, crackle, pop, but ain't no killer. Study my hiatus and you'll see I never fell off. Been in the kitchen, Gordon Ramsay whipping with the smell off. Increase the heat cause most of these niggas weak, so they just melt off. Moving silence, but I'm choosing violence when I check in. Big dog, walk on all fours when I step in. I'm dope, so they feeling just how potent when it set in. Jason mask on me, ain't the nigga you should let in. I'm killing shit so victims run away, but I'm still walking. I'm solo dolo, really do not roll with niggas often. Attention please, make them shut the fuck up when I'm talking. I'm going hard, so never hold your breath that I'ma soften. These niggas mediocre, but I made a solid goal. A polar bear naked, ain't no secret that I'm cold. Line up next to Infinite and get your team exposed. Don't hit me when I'm popping, bitch, the door just might be closed. It's the type of run I make them pay for. Unfortunately, everybody around me can't go. Today I woke up legendary, let these niggas know. Today I woke up legendary, let these niggas know.
What's up, everybody? I'm A.K.A. the Wizard, and today we got Westgate Cam with us. And the song you just heard is called Legendary. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you're just joining us below here. And also, all the links will be posted down there after the show, so you can get around and see all of his other work. I want to talk about Lemonade for a second, bro.
Hell yeah.
Tell everybody about this video. How it was your first. That's amazing. I can't even believe that.
Man, so the story from the start to like actually finishing the song, I'm part of this group. It's called the Collective Artist Network Group. It's on Instagram.
Okay.
I ended up joining this group, and one day I found out about this thing called Demo Nation. With Demo Nation, I was able to submit a song. They reviewed it, and then from there, I got a message from one of the guys who reviewed the song, and he tells me that there's this girl named Ava who's putting this song together, and she's looking for a rapper for it. So they end up sending me the song. I hear it. I wrote it, connected, or not wrote the song, but I wrote my part, connected with Ava. She heard it, and then, you know, she liked the song. So from there, she hits me up and tells me that she's about to shoot a music video for it. So I end up flying to the East Coast, which was my first time flying alone, furthest I've ever flown. You know what I mean? And like, I'm going out here. I don't really know anybody. I'm just kind of going out on a whim. So I get out there, we do the video, I come back, or I'm sorry, before that, we do the video and then we do a performance. And then I come back and then we wait a little while, video is released, and it just, I don't know, none of it really feels real yet. It's still soaking in, man, because I've never done something like that before. Plus the song was like, it was out of my lane. Typically I don't do songs like that. So it was a challenge, and I wanted to see how everybody felt, and got good reviews. It was cool.
Well, yo, I gotta say, it was amazing. I just happened onto it right there on you because I was looking at like your YouTube channel and stuff, right? And I was like, I saw the little link in your Instagram of Lemonade, right? So I clicked on it and I was like, yo, it's on a different page, and it's her page, but the video is epic. Like the shot quality of it, the way it's put together, the entire aesthetic of it is amazing, bro.
The guy who shot it, his name's Will Thomas. Will is dope, man. He's done some really dope shit. So to be able to work with him, it was cool because for me, I had never done one before, but he didn't make me feel like a rookie. You know what I mean? By the time I was done, I was like, oh, I could do this. It's pretty cool. And then the quality was dope. He put it together. We got to see it right before it dropped, and shit was incredible, man.
Yeah, but I just gotta say too, I've never flown on a jet, just like that.
Well, for me, I didn't even get the chance to fly on a jet. It was just, you know. But no, I felt like it. Honestly, it was my first time really doing anything musically like that. I've never had to fly somewhere to go perform or to go do a video, so it was pretty dope.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about.
It's actually Ava's song, Ava Breeze. The song is hers. I just featured on it.
Right.
So that's, first it was going to drop on her page, obviously.
Yo, that's crazy to think about. Yeah, I love it, man. Everybody go and see it after the interview here because it's actually a really dope video.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you. That really means a lot.
Yeah, man. Anyway, we're going to jump back into this interview here with another question for you. We're going to get serious for a bit, though.
All right.
What has been the biggest challenge that you've faced being an artist so far in your career?
I would say balancing your personal life and your art. Trying to balance the two, because I got soccer, my dad, like school, shit like that. You got work, so it's trying to figure that out. Trying to figure out how to not neglect one or the other. You know,
and keep it all moving too, right? Like,
yeah. So for me, that's been the biggest thing.
Okay. Yeah, I got 4 kids myself, so it's like trying to balance making sure I get mixes out to clients, I'm available when they need me, work, all that stuff, right? It's crazy.
That shit's hard. It's really hard. So that's, for me, yeah, that's been the biggest challenge. But it's also, I'm always up for the challenge. So even though it's hard, it's like I want to do it. That's how I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Nice. That's a word for everybody out there. There you go.
I appreciate that. For real.
Okay, so like on the flip side of that, what's like the biggest success you've had so far? Is it that music video or?
Yeah, man, for me, that's literally the biggest thing. Having somebody invite me to the other side of the country to come help them with a song, with a video, like perform it. It was surreal. So I think that's one of my biggest successes, for real. Seriously.
Man, that is actually amazing. I've never done it. You know what I mean?
You will, man. With the shit you got going on, you're almost there. If I could,
I've done a lot of other cool things, but never got on a jet and flew across the country to go be a feature on some video. You know what I mean? That's
Hey,
crazy.
you'll do it, man. Trust me. You
Yeah,
got
that's amazing.
like the different instruments, all of that shit. You'll get there, man, for sure.
Oh yeah, I fully plan to. That's it. I said all the time, like 8 billion ears need to hear this stuff that we're making. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
All the way to Hong Kong, wherever, man, in the whole world. They need to hear this stuff.
I need one of those. Like, if I can get an overseas show, that'll be hella tight. That'll be even more surreal.
Yo, we're working on it actually. So I the last one that I released actually was produced in Germany by my boy 808 over there.
Oh shit, hell yeah.
Yeah, so we've made connections across the sea. You know, there's actually a guy coming on the put up at the end of November from England, another artist.
That's dope.
Yeah, so like we'll eventually get you there too, bro. Why not? You know?
Hey, I'm excited for the journey, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, so like tell us how you make your music. Like tools, techniques that you use to actually make your music. Do you go to a studio? Do you own the mics and the preamps and all that stuff and record at your house? Like how does that work?
I got a small setup at home. Nothing big. It's just for me to be able to put something down. Like, to be honest, I use BandLab. So I'll do
Okay.
BandLab for like my rough draft. And then I'll either go to the studio and record there. We got two different labs between the team. So I'll either go to a studio and record it, or I can just send the stems from BandLab and they'll mix and master it for me that way.
Hey, you know what? A lot of the stuff that I get from my main guy is done just like that, bro.
Yep. It's easier that way. It's kind of
Yeah.
like, it's not the same as back in the day, like we were talking about the music videos and stuff like that. You don't have to go to the studio per se to really record and release music. You can damn near do shit from your phone. I recorded a couple songs, Green Fence, Bong Rips on the Porch. Those I recorded on my phone in the car and then
That's
just
so
sent them to get
crazy.
mixed and mastered.
Yeah, actually, the first vocal that opens up the cipher that I made last year, it has like an iPhone freaking vocal as the first one, and it sounds like it was made in a studio, bro.
See, because you can do crazy things with technology now, man.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, and it's the whole thing of like I've said it in other episodes too, where it's like you used to have to book out a studio for like $600 a day. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And like it got to the point where like I've actually helped artists now, like a couple of the guys, Jay Fair, that I work with, for example, you know? And it's
Yeah.
like their career was going to be over because they didn't have the money to go back to a big studio like that. But then they found me and it was like, yo, I can do this in my basement or in my bedroom again and like actually get quality stuff out to the industry, right? The
It
whole
feels
thing has been
good,
flipped
man.
on its head, man.
Hell yeah. It's like if you really love it, it's crazy how convenient it is to be able to do it now. Kind of makes you
Yeah.
love it even more because it's like I really don't have to give up what I love. I can keep pushing and it's hella easy for me to do it.
And when it's convenient for you, right? When the inspiration hits, you can literally just hop on a mic and turn that preamp up a little bit and you got yourself a song, right?
Hey, believe it or not, so Green Fence again, like Green Fence Bong Rips on the Porch, I didn't even have a microphone. If I'm being honest, I have my AirPods in and I just recorded that shit over the beat on BandLab.
That's crazy. No
See?
mic.
No mic at all. Just AirPods. And
Bro, why
not
do I
even
even buy this shit? You know what I mean?
I have old ass AirPods nobody else has anymore, and I still did the song with that.
What? Okay.
Crazy.
Yo, like just like it amazes me when I hear stories like that because it's like you literally, if you have the like drive to go and do it, you just go do it now. You know what I mean?
That's it. It's literally
Man.
that simple.
Okay, so is there like any weird techniques that you use or whatever when you're recording? I've had all kinds of people tell me like different things, like all the way to like having a seance in the studio with candles and having a blanket over your head and shit. Is there anything special that you do when you record to get in the zone?
Nah, so what I do, I feel like a lot of people do. Honestly, man, I smoke a bunch of weed and I listen to music. Like
Yes.
I can listen to my shit or I can listen to somebody else's shit and it'll just get me in the zone. Like honestly, what I've been doing a lot lately is I'll listen to Legendary a couple times, I'll smoke a joint, and then I'll be ready to record.
So your own music in that case, right?
Yeah, because it's
That
like
is new.
I'm trying to it's not I don't know, like arrogant shit. I'm just trying to outdo
Right.
myself. So I listen to the song that I like the most and I need to beat it.
Nice.
It's kind of how I feel. So that's how I put myself in the mode.
You see that one quote that always comes up is like, as long as you do better than you did yesterday, you've won or whatever, right? That
Exactly.
same idea.
You got to move the needle forward. What my team says, you got to move forward 1% every day.
It's true.
1%. Because
That's
it's
the
not,
truth of it, guys.
how hard is it to move forward 1%? You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it really is like that, right?
It's simple. It's don't give yourself this huge goal because it's going to be harder to get to it. Give yourself something realistic. So when you hit the goal, then you feel better and you want to chase something bigger.
Well, and you still got that big dream out there of like being in front of 50,000 people on that giant like auditorium stage or whatever, but you can't just go and jump on there today and do that either, right? You
Nah,
got to
you
take
can't.
those steps towards that.
Yep. Baby steps. Slow motion is better than no motion, is how I feel.
There you go. See? Yeah, just try and get one little bit completed each day, whether that's like, you know what, getting more photos for your freaking Instagram or so. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to
Yeah.
always be like recording that next track. Write a short story. Get the creative juice flowing, right? Like,
Check this out. So I try to challenge myself not to write a whole verse every day, but to write at least 4 bars. And
okay,
it doesn't even have to be for like the same song. You know what I mean? Just if I come up
just
with
get it
something,
out.
yeah, just get it out. And then I'll go back and I'll read and then okay, I did 4 today. Let me try to do 8 tomorrow.
Ooh, and one up yourself again. That's it.
I try to stay in competition with myself, man. That's my method.
They always said the biggest competition you'll ever have is with yourself, right? That's it. I love it.
For
Well, yo,
sure,
we're
man.
gonna hear another track, I think.
Okay.
This one's called
It's,
One of One, right?
that one was fun. So the producer on that one, his name's Quentin Johnson. Q's hella dope. He's actually part of the Flip a Beat Club. So earlier you and I were talking about the Shady Lady, right?
Right.
So the Flip a Beat Club and the Shady Lady go hand in hand. So with
Okay.
Q, he's actually a part of that and this collective of other like super dope producers. So I got the beat from him. We collaborated on that. Yeah, it's pretty dope. The beat's real different. I like it. Shit like this kind of excites me.
Yo, well, I think they're gonna like it too. We're gonna roll it. Roll that.
One of them rare kind, I'm a rare find, not an average bone in my frame. I'm complex about context and what goes on in my brain. I spit dope and try to give hope to the people hearing my name. I'm always repping my stomping ground, some things ain't ever gonna change. Woke up today, so I'm blessed. Ganja smoke in my chest. I wear a smile, don't wear it down. I prefer a life with no stress. Spent a couple days out in Mastic Beach, I got reps in and I left. Then I touched down in my hometown, hopped off the plane and I flexed. Came right back like I left some, so I walked in to come check. Water flow when that faucet on and they came here to get wet. Just send a beat to get walked on, every day I need to get steps. I'm Halliburton, only this time OKC will get swept. One of them rare kind, I'm a rare find, not an average bone in my frame. I'm complex about context and what goes on in my brain. I spit dope and try to give hope to the people hearing my name. I'm always repping my stomping ground, some things ain't ever gonna change. Got shit twisted, I'm simplistic, but I'm complex when I talk. Really dope as hell, ain't gotta oversell from my context to get bought. If I'm overwhelmed, you'll know the smell. If it's flush good, I won't cough. Think I'm not a threat, you should probably check, cause my pen is knocking shit off.
What's up, everybody? I'm A.K.A. the Wizard, and we are back after the second music break. What you just heard right there was called One of One by Westgate Cam. And yeah, that was a fun one, eh?
Yeah, man, it was the recording the reel for it was dope. Recording the song was dope. I was hella like I anticipated Q's response, the producer Quentin.
Right.
When I sent him the song to see what he was gonna say, I can't remember exactly how long it took for him to get back to me, but I was nervous as shit because I was like, that one was different for me too. And I hope he liked it as much as I did, and he seemed to. So yeah, I was pretty happy about that one.
Yo, that's
I had
so
a good
dope.
time.
You know what? Come to think of it, like I told you, I was going to the open mics, right? And they
Mhm.
have like the same kind of thing almost, where they have like this good co-production company that runs, I guess, like talent in the city. I'm not part of it, but like
Yeah.
almost like that, where they have like a secondary thing connected to the venue or whatever too, right?
Yeah. It's tight,
Yeah, that's
man. I
wild.
love how they do it. It was really impressive. I had never really been to any open mics or anything like that. So to go and see this organization and how they do things, it was pretty it was dope. All
And
the
then you
way
made
from
a song
the
with
bar,
them.
man. Huh?
Then you made a song with the dude. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
so that just it kind of happened randomly, honestly. And it was pretty dope because it feels good to be a part of that collective.
Yeah, that's so sick. And to have them welcome you in like that, like a lot of times, like an artist will go out, they're super nervous that like nobody's gonna like them or whatever, right? And then to have somebody embrace you like that and do a song with you right after that, that's
Man, it
special,
was
man.
dope. That's the whole vibe for like for the Shady Lady itself. And with the Flip and Beat Club, man, with Look Cypher, all of that, the vibe is hella dope because it's like they're taking all of these different artists who are trying to do the same thing and they're promoting them all. It's like everybody gets the same love. They don't treat one person better than the other. Like everybody's an artist. Everybody's shit is dope.
Mm,
So cheer and
I
clap for
love to
you.
hear that.
It's dope, man. So like for me, that's what made it feel a little more real for me too. When I was able to go to the Shady Lady to the open mic, I was like, I did it and was like, yo, I could really do this shit. I'm decent at it. So it made
Gives
me
you
want to
that
keep pushing.
confidence, right? To keep pushing.
Yeah, definitely built confidence. Definitely built confidence.
You know, and I can tell you from experience, that's not always the case, bro.
Yeah,
With people not posting us up and stuff like that after we've been to a place like a bunch of times, you know what I mean? Like it's crazy how it can go the other way too.
yeah.
That's what I mean. It's so special when they embrace you and just like help you out after the fact kind of thing, right?
Exactly. It makes you want to see places like that, people like that, you know, that kind of organization. You want to see that shit blow up. You want that to be the next big.
Yeah.
That shit's tight.
All right, so like how do you make your art to relatable to your fans and your audience? Like what do you do to bring them into the whole equation?
I guess just really you just pay attention to what people are on. What do people like?
Mm.
What's getting the most views? Like as you scroll, everybody scrolls, whether you're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever. What's
Doom
getting the most?
scrolling, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like what do people like? And then you just kind of try to cater to that. But what I've noticed a lot lately is I'm getting back into like storytelling.
Mm.
And I like that's relatable for a lot of people because how many people listen to a podcast on the way to work? How many
Everybody
people
wants to hear a story, yeah.
exactly how many people scroll and watch a series? How many people watch a TV show that's, you know, been going on for years? Everybody likes a story and everybody seems to like vulnerability. So if you could be vulnerable enough to like tell your own story, people tune in. They want to know more about the person.
Yeah, 100%, man. I mean, my story itself is like parts of it shouldn't be told. Maybe you know what I mean.
Hey, you believe it or not, man, those are like I feel like those are the best songs. If you do some shit that you feel like, maybe I shouldn't, it's because you're not wanting to be vulnerable. If you do it,
You know what?
be
I did it. I
you'd
actually
be
did it. I
surprised.
wrote a song about it, bro. It's a country song. It'll come out someday.
Yeah, hey, I'm looking forward to it, man. You gotta send me that. I'll listen to it.
Yeah, I showed it to my wife the other day actually when we were out just like playing in a bush. We go out and play in a bush, bro. Literally like go out like yeah, out in nature. There's nobody around but squirrels and like animals and shit, birds.
Hey, see, I think that's why the reel we did for one of one, that's why that one felt so good because it was in nature. It was just,
There
you
you
know, it
go.
feels good to be outside. The sun's hitting you, the weather's cool, nice little breeze. You feel different.
Yeah, everybody go check out some of like Cam's reels on like the freaking Instagram there, right? That's where you post them all?
Yep. Pretty much it's on Instagram and Facebook. I've been trying to put them on TikTok, but I'm older, man. So I forget. You know what I mean? And like I forget how to add the shit onto TikTok. I feel like I need an assistant to do the shit for me.
Maybe you're gonna get one. You know what I mean?
Hey, maybe. That'd be pretty dope. Make
Heck
it
yeah,
easy.
no, but like I know you've put a lot of work into like the thought process of how that content hits and everything. So I want the people to go check that out after the show here. That's amazing. Yeah,
We
man.
gotta put the link on here.
Oh yeah, we'll make sure. I think the Instagram link is actually going to be below here. I
Okay,
gave it to
bet.
her to put up. Yeah, should be there.
Nice.
Okay, so what do you want everybody to take away from your art when they see it?
Authenticity. Just I'm gonna
Okay.
be me so people listen. It'll make them want to be them.
Mm.
Just I don't know. Take the time to enjoy life. Feel good. Be happy. Don't be negative. Just that's what I want you to take away from it.
That's the best message I've heard today, I think. You know?
I appreciate
Even
that,
in a
man.
week. Damn.
Because think about it. I mean, everybody's going through something, but people handle it different. You know, some people go through shit and they lash out, take it out on other people. Some people go through shit and they don't tell anybody. They don't know anything about it. You know, just
Yo, you know
realize
what? I was
like
actually talking to a friend today about that, and it's like, and it comes a lot of times from a place of like trauma when that
yeah,
happens, right?
exactly. People, everybody doesn't know how to handle it. I mean, shit, I still don't know how to handle some of my shit, but you don't go around fucking, you don't be a dick to everybody because you're going through something. Everybody's going through something.
Right. Yo, that's such a good message, man. Thank you for that.
I
Honestly.
appreciate it. Man. So yeah, just I guess from the music, just pull that positivity. You know, be you, be in your own lane. There's no traffic in your own lane. Don't hate on other
There's no
people.
traffic in your own lane. There you go.
Doesn't cost anything to clap for people. You know what I mean? You should want to see people do well. They're gonna want to see you do well.
You know what I always say actually lately is like likes aren't enough anymore. You gotta share that shit if you really like it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Let somebody else see that stuff. If it's inspiring you, it's gonna inspire somebody else too, right? Like hit the share button, repost
If
that.
you're, if you're one person inspired by it, imagine inspiring 20 other people because you just reposted it.
Right. When
And then,
if you hit like, all you're doing is like bigging up the guy that made it. You know what I mean?
that's it.
It didn't really pay it forward in any way. You know?
Exactly. Imagine paying it forward and it not costing you anything at all.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I've been on a big push lately for that, man. Honestly.
Yep. I could tell, man. I appreciate you guys inviting me here. This was hella dope, man. Jay Fur hit me up and
Yeah,
was
heck
like, hey,
yeah.
this dude is dope as fuck, man. He's hella tight as an artist, and then just as a person to throw me this kind of alley oop was pretty cool. I always appreciate shit like this.
Yeah, man. That's the entire thing we're trying to build here with the put up is like finally because you know how it started, right? It was like
Nah,
so I had been like so lonely, depressed. This was like 2 years ago before I even found like the network on X and stuff where Jay Fair's from, right?
yeah,
Where I met him at least, right? He's a part of a whole bunch of stuff, but like so I was going to all these like review shows for music and everything and I was like but I don't really get to know any of the artists. I just get to hear their music and then off they go again kind of thing, right? And it's more of
yeah,
like promo in those ones. And then I got the idea to do this because I was like, man, I want to meet some of them. I want to get to know like who they are, why they do what they do, like not just hear the music.
yeah. It's better that way, man. I feel like you build more of a relationship like that. You get to know who somebody really is instead of just what they can do.
Yeah, so I mean, maybe a little bit selfishly for me, I wanted to just like meet everybody and stuff and get to know more of the artists. But then I figured out that like by doing the show, then you could show that to other people and other people can get to know you too on that other level, right?
Hell yeah. That's not selfish, by the way, man. Like wanting to get to know the
Oh,
other
thank
artists.
you.
That's dope, man. That's not selfish. You're actually what is the word I'm looking for? Interdependence. That's the only
Okay.
way you can really utilize that. You know what I mean? You get to know people, and you can't get to know people if you don't sit down and talk to them. So shit like
Right.
this is good for that reason.
Yeah, man, that was the whole point of it is to get to know like get the story behind the story, if you will. You know what I mean? Because you put a story into a song when you make a song, but then it's like, well, why'd you make the song? You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
What were you feeling when you made that song? Why'd you do that?
Yeah, and what about the past 10 years before you made music and all that that caused you to make songs today kind of thing, right? Like the whole story behind the story, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
No,
what's next for you, bro? What are you
honestly,
planning to do in the future here coming up? Like what can we tell the people that they can look out for as they come today and watch this?
really, man, it's mastering this project that I'm currently was it's finished now. We just got to finish mastering. So once that's done, I got another one lined up that I want to do. It's a new me versus old me kind of. You know what I mean? I get to release some of my older music from when I was teens, early late 20s roughly. I have some shit back then that I want to kind of pair with things that I'm doing now and just kind of reflect. And then from there, I'm gonna do another basically album. It's gonna be about my neighborhood.
Ooh,
So yeah,
okay.
that one's gonna be dope.
No.
That's really the album that I'm gonna work on is actually called Deeply Rooted. That is gonna be me. I'm pouring out who I am, what I come from, what I've been through, and how I am now.
Damn, you got me just by the title, bro.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, it
It's
sounds interesting as fuck,
it
man.
means a lot, man. So like again with the social media content, if you follow that, you'll see areas that I'm going to talk about in Deeply Rooted. So basically, I'm painting the picture with the lyrics through the album, but then visually you can see everything on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, that's sick. To think
That's
about that whole thing of like the pre-album content release thing, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Yo.
Hey man, like I said, people like LaRussell, man, you follow blueprints like that. It's really easy when you think about it, and it all goes back to you being you. You tell your own story, you paint your own picture. So that's really what I'm on. That's the next move for me.
Yo, nice. Okay, so like fans, collaborators, say somebody wants to like get a feature from you, how do they connect with you? Where do they go? Is it your Instagram that's your main home base kind of thing?
Yeah, I'm not hard to get a hold of, man. You could DM me and tell me that you want to work. I just literally had a guy yesterday DM me to send me a beat pack. So it's like it's that
Nice.
simple, man. I'm always on my shit. I always have my phone on me. I'm gonna respond. So yeah, just like that.
Yo, that's dope. There you go, everybody. So if you want to work with Westgate Cam, right there, Instagram, hit him up, DM him.
That man, hit me. I'm ready to work.
Yo, that's it. Okay, one last question before we go today.
Okay.
Because I got to get to that performance. I got to set it all. It's going to be crazy, bro.
Yeah, you got a lot of shit going on, man.
Yeah, so like, yo, before we go, though, one piece of advice for an artist just starting out.
Ha. One piece, don't quit.
Don't quit.
Don't quit. If you really love what you do and you really want to do it, don't quit. You're gonna set yourself back if you quit. Plus, what do you win by quitting? You know?
You can't win if you quit.
And win by quit, man. Just keep going. Foot on the gas.
Nice. That's a perfect way to end the freaking interview right there. I love it.
Simple.
Well, yo, thanks for coming on today, bro. Like, you said so much amazing, like, nugget type information that people can take with them just in that short period of time, bro. That's amazing.
Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate you having me for real. This was dope. We got to do this again sometime.
Yeah, you know what? I got a whole set of secondary questions that I can bring you back on here and do again.
Let me know, man. We'll do it. We'll make it happen.
All right, for real.
Okay.
All right, roll the credits. We're done here. Cheers. Everybody have a great afternoon.
Hell yeah, you too, man.